Know what we're going to do today, though? We're going to do a little something called Would You Do It? Now, we start with obviously NBA action that went down this weekend with role players slowly disappearing, Kavina.
I know.
And Kawhi still undecided. If you're the Lakers, are you putting all your eggs in the Kawhi basket?
All the
Would
huevos,
you do it?
Absolutely, I would. For all the huevos. Because he's a two-time NBA Finals MVP.
What does that have to do with anything?
Leonard, look, there's no guarantee ever, right? Even with the Nets, there was no guarantee with KD and Kyrie, but they had to do it. The Lakers had to do it, and they put all the perfect bait out there to reel in a Kawhi Leonard. They got LeBron. They got Anthony Davis. They got to make these moves. They got to do it, and it's guaranteed championships. They got Kawhi, it's guaranteed. So, yes, all the eggs have to be in that basket. Life's a risk, Carnal. I've always said it.
That's from Blood and Blood.
I always said that.
How about this? How about you think of what Kawhi is thinking?
Right.
And Kawhi probably wants an easier life, right?
Yes.
And right now, he could go to the Lakers, which looks to me like what's going to happen, right?
Right.
He could chill out and win. And you know what? When people say all the eggs in the basket of Kawhi, go for it. You know why? Because you don't need the deep bench. I know you're going to say, what do you mean you don't need the deep bench? Because come playoff time, these guys, if you manage their minutes throughout the regular season, come playoff time, if you're going hard with AD, LeBron, and now Kawhi,
unstoppable.
You're not going to lose.
And as Sedano said right here on the show, probably the greatest big three of all time. Guaranteed championships. You know what it shows, too?
Yeah.
It shows Kawhi that they're fully committed to him. And that's got to be a good feeling.
But
look, the dude's a fan, so he's going to be a Laker.
But as I was saying, you start seeing J.J. Redick. You start seeing guys like that. You start seeing the D'Angelo Russells finding their place.
Exactly.
You're saying goodbye to them?
Yeah, if you want the big fish, you have to. You got to let the little ones pass by.
I get what you're saying. I do agree with you, though.
I would.
I can't lie. I think you go all in. If you get this big three, it'll be the greatest of all time. You're going to win a championship. I just wonder if there's a little pressure, knowing what's brewing in Brooklyn, do the Lakers need to win this year? Is there that much added pressure?
That's a good point, because that would be their window. This year would be their window to win, because when Durant comes back, it's going to be a lot tougher to win a championship.
Now, speaking of Kevin Durant,
Yeah.
would you do it? Here's the next one. Kevin Durant, obviously, decides to go to Brooklyn. And the Golden State Warriors already announced that they're taking number 35 out of rotation.
Right.
And one day plan on retiring his jersey. Too soon?
Yes. Well, first off, yes, I would do it. I'd retire his number. Again, a two-time champion, two-time finals MVP.
Yeah.
He's a legend in the game. But it feels a little premature and ridden with guilt, because they took him for granted and they jeopardized his career.
Golden State Warriors got some guilt burgers.
Exactly.
That's what they're eating for lunch today. And I'll tell you why. It reeks of, when you break up with someone, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, when a breakup happens and you feel like, ooh, I sort of did that person a little dirty, you go above and beyond to be like, yo, you cool? We good?
Oh,
good?
Yeah. When you do somebody dirty, you sort of wish them well. Like, that's their way of sending him off in a nice way.
Yeah, like, hey, KD, good luck in Brooklyn. And, hey, just so you know, we're going to retire your number because you'll always be special to us.
We never really made you feel included, but you were really special here. We want you to know that.
But let me make one point for everyone, because I know everyone's thinking this. Albert Pujols just had a great homecoming to St. Louis, right?
Yeah.
Guess what? They didn't retire his number yet. I remember when Mike Piazza left the Mets. They didn't retire his number yet, or even say they planned on it.
But it's a given. But you don't have to say that, right? You say that years and years
when
from now.
Emmitt Smith decided to play for the Cardinals for a year, the Cowboys at that point did not announce, 22 is out of rotation.
You know why? Because he's leaving and he's competition now. So you don't say that until his career is over.
It's almost insinuated. You slyly take that number out of rotation, and you know what? You don't issue it again, and then 10 years from now, when all said and done, you put that number in the rafters.
I think they really, I said guilt, but they also respect the fact that he did it for the team. He went out there and made his injury even worse for the team.
You know who didn't show him this
respect? They feel really bad about that.
Not that he deserved it in Oklahoma City, but KD, the next year they gave his number to a rookie. So this is a complete drastic opposite feeling here.
Right.
All right, want me to give you another would you do it?
All right, would you?
Would you do it?
Would you?
Now, we're both New York guys. You grew up in Union, New Jersey. I grew up on Long Island.
Right.
with how things went down with the New York Knickerbockers.
Yeah.
Do you think fans could jump ship from Knicks fans to Nets fans? Now that the Nets are stacked, would you do it?
I wouldn't, because I'm a respectable man, a loyal guy, and you can do it, but that's called front running. You're not supposed to do it. If you don't have any allegiance to a team, then yes, you could go and root for the Nets.
Well, there's a lot of fair weather front-running fans, because that's why when teams get hot, all of a sudden it's called the old bandwagon for a reason. People jump on.
That's people with weak character. You're not supposed to do that as a sports fan.
Okay.
If you were born into, let's say, a Knicks family, or you've been a Knicks fan since you were a little kid, you can't just all of a sudden become a Nets fan. You know, you could respect and appreciate other teams and players.
I don't know.
And maybe even adopt a secondary team if you move out of that city. But you can't all of a sudden abandon the team you like all the time because they stink.
Well, hold on.
That's the part of being a fan.
Hey.
No.
What does Seinfeld say?
No, that's real commitment, Rich.
What does Seinfeld say?
Through good and bad. Thick and thin.
What's the deal? No, Seinfeld says we're rooting for laundry. And at the end of the day,
he says, who are these people?
We do root for laundry. I'm a Mets fan. There's going to come a time where I've said, Wilpons, I've had enough. You know what? And if you're a Knicks fan and you see James Dolan year after year chirping loud, we're going to get all these big free agents, and comes up with nothing, there's going to come a day where Knicks fans say, yo, peace out, Knicks.
They're still going to sell tickets, and you know what? When they finally do win, that's what makes it all the greater. You know what I mean? And all the better that you stuck through it, through all the bad times. You feel like you win with them. That's what being a fan is all about. And that's the problem with people today, the lack of commitment.
You know,
everybody wants to be involved when things are going good, but when things go bad, everybody's quick to jump ship in life and relationships and with teams, and it's a bad look.
Know what I noticed on Instagram and Facebook today? The few Nets fans that exist made it certain that everyone knew, like, just so you know, I was here back in the day.
Right.
I was here with Derek Coleman. I was here with Dr. J. I was here with Jason Kidd. Nets fans are trying to make it very clear that, hey, some of us do exist. We're not front running.
Like I said, if you didn't have an allegiance, it's okay.
Yeah.
So enjoy the Nets, front runners.
All right. Janelle, I want you in this.
I
almost jumped in this when Covino just got all sentimental. Like, this is why people have commitment issues.
It's the truth. You can't just jump. You can't jump when things are bad. That's terrible.
Well, there's a story today in the NBA that I thought you would have some insight on.
Okay.
This is a good one because Kanter left the Portland Trailblazers, accepted a 2-year contract with the Celtics. Now, Enes Kanter, here's the story. He was considering signing back with the Blazers.
Right.
And they gave him 6 minutes to make a decision, almost like Shark Tank.
Right.
Like he was there with
Mr. Wonderful?
Mr. Wonderful and Mark Cuban and Damon John.
Yeah, what's your answer? I want your answer now.
Now, they're saying 6 minutes, make your decision. And he said, no, I couldn't do it for that pressure. I needed to contact my family, who are not very easy to contact.
Right.
They're out of the country. And he said, I felt weird. I felt uncomfortable. I felt pressured. I'm out. Is this crazy? Would you do it? Would you make a job decision if an employer said 6 minutes, you're on the clock?
I would not accept a job in 6 minutes. There's so much to look at. You need to consider your options. And especially for his situation where he just wanted to make a quick phone call. Maybe it could have been done in 15 minutes, but any job that's pressuring me to accept the job, I'm going to be skeptical about it. What about you guys? Would you guys accept a job in 6 minutes?
I've heard someone gave me great advice once. They said if you feel pressured into taking a job, if your employer pressures you out the gate, not a good job. And also, never start a job that you're very unhappy about the money, because if you're starting that way,
right,
you're just never going to you're never going to be happy.
Look, these are bully tactics for sure. You know, we need you to make a decision now, or it's gone.
Now or never.
So I don't really fly with that either, and it'd make me feel uncomfortable. I probably wouldn't do it. But you also have to know where it's coming from, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you go into this negotiation knowing you're probably going to get an offer or not get an offer. So what's your price? You mean to tell me he didn't have any idea? You know what I mean? Like
Maybe he was waiting for something better. It's called waiting for other offers.
But they also have to make moves too. You know what I mean? Like Seth Curry, I'm sure Seth Curry wanted to wait around to see if the Lakers were willing to call. But when the Mavericks gave him an offer, he's like, well, I don't want to take that chance. I'm going to jump on that.
You know, it could happen.
This is Kanter's opportunity to say, you know what, I wanted to secure a job. Sure, I'll take that.
This is a career move. This is not, is the price right? It's not a game show.
Right, but it's also a business. So, hey, do you want it or not? Because we got to go after someone else if you don't.
Let's say this happens to you.
Yeah.
Let's say, I mean, we have 2 employers. We do a radio show on SiriusXM, and you do a TV show at ESPN. What if one of them said, Covino, here's a contract, here's a pen.
6 minutes.
You're with us only. 6 minutes. Where are these feathers coming from?
I'd make a wish.
We need to clean the studio.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I know. Someone dust this off. That's the thing.
hate
It's a
that.
bully tactic. I would hate that, but I would probably know that this is a possibility.
But
in my opinion, just to play devil's advocate, Keanu style, maybe he just wasn't prepared. Maybe he wasn't prepared.
I'll play devil's
It is
advocate.
business.
Hooah!